Hello guys, this is the Andrew Gallegos, and I'm going to be making another video of Scary Story Time. This is another one I made with it was my friend's birthday, and I put his name in the story, so because he is a big fan of the stories, as some people also are. And this story is called It Happened Beyond the Squally. I called it that because the school I go to is called Nisqually. So yeah, it was pretty good. That was probably my most liked by people story, just because, just kind of about our school and everything. Anyways, I'm going to start in a couple seconds. Here we go. It Happened Beyond the Squally. It all begins with a boy named Josh Hawes and a girl named Sydney Johnson. The two friends are walking down the halls of Nisqually when suddenly a kid that I've never seen before starts going towards them and says, "Where's locker 315? Sydney says, "Down the hall, but that locker hasn't been used for years." The boy says thanks and quickly walks away. Josh says, "I wonder what that was about." She replies, "I don't know, but he sure was rude. Did you see the way he was dressed?" "Yeah, he looked like a kid from the 90s. Sydney then also throws out, "And why would he use locker 315 if it's been vacant forever?" "How would you know that?" She says, "'Cause I asked the principal about it once." "Well, it's probably the only one available now. Let's get to class, okay?" After 6 hours of boring, they get out on their way to the buses when they see the same new kid shoving his head into the big old rusty locker, just standing and not even moving a muscle. So the two start walking up to him when he quickly turns around and shuts the locker and says, "What are you doing?" Josh says, "We were just wondering what you were doing in your locker. You weren't moving." The boy screams, "It's none of your business." Sydney shouts back, "Just for that, Josh isn't going to invite you to his party tomorrow." Josh stops Sydney and whispers, "What if he's rich?" Sydney just rolls her eyes. The boy says, "Wait, it's your birthday tomorrow?" "Yeah, why?" The boy says, "It's my birthday tomorrow too," and screams, "Yes, yes, yes." Josh says, "Huh? Huh?" The boy with a grin says, "Never mind. See you around." So he says, "Sorry for having your birthday the same day as that creep." "Look, the buses are here. See you tomorrow." That night around 11:50, Josh hears tapping on his window. He quickly rises to go see what it is. He opens his curtains to see the boy from school across the glass. Josh opens the door, ready to punch that kid square in the face. He says, "Wait, I need you to come with me to school." Josh replies, "Nah, I'd rather just punch you in the face." The boy says, "Fine, lay it on me." As Josh pulls back the swing, the kid pulls out a taser. Before Josh knows it, he wakes up in the halls of Nisqually, tied up with the kid right above him. The kid... Oh, I'm sorry, I messed up real quick. Josh snaps at him, "What are you doing?" The boy says, "It's not what I'm doing, it's what you're going to do. This world has too many people in it ever since I came here. So someone needs to leave, and it has to be the person who's born on the same day as me." The boy opens his locker and shows Josh what's inside. As Josh sees Nisqually, but it looks different. Like, older. The boy says, "Yes, this is the time. I died right here in Nisqually, but when I make you go into that world, you, uh, you will never exist, and I will take your place in this one." Josh screams, "No, please don't." The boy says it's too late and throws Josh in. He sees light in people. That was the last thing Josh Hawes has ever saw. The next morning, Sydney heard about Josh going missing and goes up to the boy and says, "What'd you do with Josh?" "Josh sent me a message saying you were at his window last night. Now where is he?" The boy says, "I don't know what you're talking about, but I do have one thing to say to you. I'd like you to meet my sister. Heard you guys might have the same birthday." The end. Well, that story's a little bit longer. Sorry for the mistakes and not like exactly acting out the parts, but that was another original story by me, and hope you guys liked it. And just remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And hope you guys have a good night. Bye.